This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Next up, it's Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle, the Iron Man submission match, 31 minutes and 31 seconds. We talked about this with Kurt Angle, and he thought the major issue with this match not maybe getting the reception it could have is there wasn't a scoreboard. And he felt like if it's sort of a beat the clock style match, like it is with the Iron Man match here, you need a countdown, but you also need a scoreboard. And without that, even though you guys were explaining it to the television audience at home, it sort of killed it live. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. The match needed all the accoutrements that we would come to know later on. Kurt's right. It needed a little help from the scoreboard. The more information the fans can receive in the basic form, the more they're apt to buy into the concept. So, and I also would say I would have been very happy with just an Iron Man match. I didn't see the reason we had to limit it to submissions, even though both guys use a submission for their finishers. Ankle lock, cripple crossface. I get that too. But they could have used that in the body of the match, but I would have not eliminated pinfalls. I wouldn't have eliminated anything that would have added to the match. And I think that would have. But I thought those guys, their work was so hard, and gritty. It was good stuff, man.
Let's talk about SmackDown for a minute. We just talked about the record rating that you're going to have on Raw, where it's the most people ever who'd ever seen a TNN program. But just a few weeks after WrestleMania, we have a record low on SmackDown. Is that strictly based on the Austin heel turn, or do you think that creative is just, for lack of a better word, burn out?
I think both those reasons could be used in a court of law. The Austin thing just changed the dynamic. It's like having a great a hitter in baseball, and all of a sudden he decides he don't want to bat anymore. He's going to be a pitcher. It changes the complexion of your team, of your lineup, of the other teammates. So I think that was a big issue. But to say where they burned out, I don't know how they could not have been. And that's not a knock on creative. You take away two great players, two great stars, et cetera, et cetera. We talked about that ad nauseum. It's hard for them to come up. Okay, give me somebody over like Rock.
Right.
Good luck with that. That's like replacing you, Conrad. It can't be done.
Whatever.
Silva says he can, but you know how Bill Ramus is when he starts drinking that firewater.
He's full of shit. We know that.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.